Yo, 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 what's good, everybody? This is Mr. Composition, the MC that writes fiction, and Black Clover Chapter 295 leaks and spoilers are out, guys. And Black Clover keeps on coming out with some banger chapters because, woo! Oh, man. A lot of people predicted this, but oh man, let's just dive into it. So chapter 295 of Black Clover, apparently this is called Revenge Match. Again, these are fan translations. We won't know for sure until the official chapter comes out on Sunday. But oh my goodness, wow. So let's run through this. Let's run through what's basically going on here. So we got a full color cover. Apparently this chapter is supposed to be 19 pages. We got this cool little color cover, Asta, yuno, on there. Then we got this cool little black bulls. They're all like dressed in black, which I don't know is very foreshadowing of something, because then we see Yami in the back with his back towards, everything. It's very interesting. I hope that's really not foreshadowing. We don't want to lose Yami. But man, it starts off right where chapter 294 left off, which Noelle coming in swinging, Gaja holding Lolo Pachika, and you see freaking Charlotte at the back, like, probably sitting up there like, thank you. Because she was about to get completely burnt. Oh man, Vanica looks thrilled in this panel. Gaja's sitting up there like, yo, I'm going to murder Vanica. And then here is what happens, and I think several people in the Black Clover fan community predicted this, but Noelle getting Undine. Now, some people are predicting that it's a temporary contract, but still, this is very freaking big for Noelle to even have this type of, contract in general. And we see Charlotte kind of looking on like, what in the world? This little girl is going in. Now, I do want to say this because I've seen this video, and the video is actually pretty dope, but the guy, it seemed like he was kind of taking the biggest dump on Real. And, basically, he tried to say like he could see him as a very powerful support character. He's kind of been to the back line, this arc. And, with that, I would kind of disagree, because the thing is that Real was able to counteract, and that's very big. Like, you have to take into consideration that, Real was able to straight up head-on counteract an attack from Lolo Pachika. Aggressive Lolo Pachika at that. So I don't think that he's necessarily useless. I think that's just the spot that they're in. Like, the only thing he can really do at this point without hurting Lolo Pachika, like, they're all pretty much playing this interesting defense instead of offense, and that's when Noelle comes in like, oh no, I got the offense right here, and summons freaking Undine. Now, it's interesting because it goes back to The whatchamacallit spirit, I don't even know if she's the divine entity that they have deep within the Heart Kingdom. And you see this little dialogue as far as within Noelle and Undine looking super depressed. So, you know, it looks like they're doing the, I want to say, the terms, going into like a little bit of like what's going down, or why Undine, you know, needs Noelle basically, or they need each other. Then we get like this really dope little thing where Undine is almost like giving Noelle some energy. And I think this is where we see a new Valkyrie dress, and we see, oh, this is so heartbreaking. Freaking Lolo Pachika in her cursed state, where it doesn't even seem like she's conscious. She starts crying. Like, man, that joint is intense. And Noelle is not playing around. If there's anything, like, we have to take into consideration and really give it up to Noelle's character development, you know, because she had that royal air about her, but she wasn't able to back it up, and it was more so like a way to cover up her insecurity as far as her not being able to control her magic. But the way she is right now and how determined she is, there's a lot riding on this match. Not only are demons pouring in and her captain is freaking kidnapped, she's going against the entity that cursed and killed her mother. She's going against the entity that cursed and kidnapped and then controlling her freaking friend like a puppet. Bro. Noelle's freaking pissed. Like, she's not playing around. And we see that. And we looks like, you know, there's more of the dialogue between Noelle and dialogue between Undine. Now, as this is going back, this flashback, we get Lolo Pachika sending these attacks at Gaja. And then we see as far as like Vanica throwing them shots. And then freaking we get this power up, which is apparently, this is Spirit Dive Saint Valkyrie dress. Like, ooh. Oh man, this is a crazy chapter. And so I think that's where it ends as far as the chapter. Wow, okay. So, man, there's a lot definitely going on in this chapter. One of the things that I want to look at is just how, because with the next scene, we're actually going to get some battle going on. So, where's things going? So, anytime, you know, I always find correlations with what's going on with Black Clover and what's going on in real life and just in the sky. There's been several times when I looked at what's going on astrologically and find correlations, whether on purpose or just, you know, synced up. That's the energy that's going on. And so I think about the fact that we're in a Mercury retrograde, we're in Gemini season, and, you know, we're dealing with twins, you know, the duality, the air sign. So I think probably in the next chapter, because after that we're in Gemini, we're diving into Cancer season, you know, towards the end of the month, you know, which has to deal with water. And what interactions are we seeing right now? Noelle in her water. Lola Pachica in her water. Now, there's still air, so there's a possibility that it could shift to the Yuno and Xenon fight, because we have to find out where exactly everyone's going. We have 2 Dark Triad members, and then, technically 3. We don't know what exactly happened as far as Dante. I was looking at this one theory video, and they brought up a good point. If Dante ends up getting murked off screen, then they probably should have definitely just had him die after Magna. There's a couple of reasons why he can still get murked by Jack and it'd be okay, because I think that Tabitha wanted to show us, as far as that, everything that he does is for a reason, so even the things that seem very minor ends up not being that minor. So that's several different things to take into consideration. So we got the Morris thing. So I think Asta and them are probably heading to Morris, and there's probably some more help that's coming to everybody, because we gotta take into consideration Noelle is a big aspect of this fight with Vanica as well. And I don't know, I may do let me know if you want a video about this, but I have a theory. There's several different theories. One of them, Zora making the devil contract. Another one is Noelle either dying or, basically I think Noelle might get murked. And personally, it would suck, but he might get murked and then come back to life, honestly. Because think about this. So he's the oldest, so he understands as far as, this to a whole nother level. Think about his character development as far as him easing up and him acknowledging Noelle. How interesting as far as for the development of her story, unfortunately, would be the end of his, but it would be in a spectacular fashion. So there's a theory as far as Zora making a contract with the devil, and then theory as far as Noelle dying during this arc. So if you want to see either one of those, let's get this to 1,000 likes. I just want to surpass my limits, 1,000 likes, and leave it in the comment on which one you would want to see. Zora doing the devil binding contract, or Noelle dying this arc. Let me know in the comments. Make sure, if you like these videos, make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to hit the subscribe notifications. Again, if you don't subscribe, that's cool. At least leave a like. At least leave a comment. It helps the algorithm, so that way, even if you don't subscribe, it'll help get to the, to the view of the people who may want to subscribe. So, all those help a bunch, and it's very much appreciated, guys. We're almost at 100 subscribers. 100 subscribers. And what's exciting about that is that, it's really from scratch. I could sit up there and ask everybody, subscribe to my page, and, there definitely could be a good amount. And maybe I might get 1,000. But I think that it was important for me to really build it from scratch. Because it's just all like, when you make a YouTube channel, especially for me, I want to make sure that everyone who's subscribed really digs my stuff, you know? So make sure you get the notification bell so that way you don't miss it. Because even if you're subscribed, you still may not see every single thing that I do. A lot of people, including myself and other, pretty much all YouTubers, a majority of our views are coming from people who are not subscribed to us, which makes sense. You know, I don't think that there's a issue per se with that. I think it's more so the issue of the fact that for those who are subscribed, making sure that y'all are at least notified, I think is very important. You know, other than the notifications, you know, I feel I should be able to have a way to directly get to all of y'all. You know, even if you don't have the notification bells on, it's dope. It's dope. At the end of the day, I'm excited. I thank y'all for the support. Again, this is Mr. Composition MC that writes fiction, and make sure you check out my manga. The first 4 chapters are out. The 5th one's gonna be out later today, of the Most Random Manga Ever. So it's free. Check it out. Link in the bio. Got some more good. Link in the description. Got some other goodies as well. So make sure to check that out. Again, this is Mr. Composition MC that writes fiction. Peace.
Coming back to earth with a couple gems of wisdom that might take a few decades to decode. So I better get the work on. No need for second guessing, cause it was already written, or was it? Is it all predetermined or devised by your hand? No need for second guessing when you're sticking to the plan. No need for second guessing when you're sticking to the plan.